Hello YouTubers and YouTubettes. The eagle has landed, it's official. I'm back from Lampedusa. I'm in Barcelona at the moment and I thought it can't be possible. We cannot, end this without an issue on food and drink. Let me tell you something amazing. Although Lampedusa is very tiny, mostly arid, as a matter of fact, 2/3 of the island are desert land or shrubland. Whatever is grown in Lampedusa, whatever they make is delicious and it's very, very tasty, starting from their very famous zucchini or courgette, which are enormous, pale green, absolutely delicious, just like the eggplants they produce, tiny tomatoes that actually come from Linosa, a volcanic island, but they took very well in Lampedusa, and they use them in this typical dish called picchio snail. It's a kind of escargot, wild escargot they find, in the fields, that they thrive on a little humidity they have, and once they get caught, they get tomato and garlic treatment. They get that kind of treatment. Therefore, it's one of the tastiest dishes ever tasted in Lampedusa, together with the couscous. So that really gives it away how near Lampedusa is to the coasts of Africa, because one of the most typical dishes is the couscous, with either a vegetarian topping made of eggplants, zucchini, onion, blah blah blah, and very tasty huge olives called passoluni. They also make it with this sort of red mullet ragu kind of stew, or rather thick sauce. Absolutely amazing, out of this world. That is. And with meat, whatever. That funny thing is they don't have cows, given the structure and the orography of the island. They have loads of goats and sheep though, and for sure the variety of vegetables and fruit is amazing. Even that raisin, they have very tiny pale green raisin. That we couldn't quite establish what name they have, what variety they belong to. This person introduced them to me as, the ones that my grandfather used to grow, and I thought, fair enough, there's a guarantee of quality, and the fact that the raisin obviously take very well in that kind of soil. Another big mention has to go to fish. Now, thanks to Mr. Nino Taranto of the Archivio Storico di Lampedusa, we found out that there is this Greek coin dating about 3,500 years back, which has a dolphin on one of its faces, and another one which has a tuna fish. So that gives us an idea of how fishery was big and well known, excuse me, almost 40 centuries ago. All sorts of varieties of sea bass, jandori, tuna, again, beautiful, either red or white or yellowfin tuna are present in the waters around Lampedusa. And thanks to this place, I really want to mention L'Angolo del Mare, the sea corner, this restaurant in Lampedusa's port. We had the chance on the last night of tasting all sorts of beautiful fish, freshly caught, big catch, small catch, made into croquettes or rather fish balls. We can't say meatballs, and that was a real treat. So thank you everybody at L'Angolo del Mare for having us, giving us the chance of having a grand finale, as they say, with this beautiful banquet which was served to us. The whole thing, of course, was abundantly sprayed with their own white wine. They make a beautiful light white wine, together with Malvasia, a bit more, thicker juices. And special mention has to go to Finocchietto. Now, Finocchietto literally means wild fennel. Wild fennel being very abundant in the island, somebody ages ago found out that that could be made into a liqueur which is amazingly strong, very tasty, slightly sweet, not too much, very refreshing when it's served chilled, and that's a must. If you go to Lampedusa, you got to taste this Finocchietto liqueur straight out of the fridge. Please believe me, trust me, it's out of this world. And last but not least, they say we are what we eat. In the end, I think that the kind of bread that people eat really define their culture. And again, the funny thing is, in Lampedusa, you mostly find this bread covered with sesame seeds, which again takes us back to other latitudes, to other places, mainly to Maghreb and the north of Africa and most Arab countries which use sesame seeds, which has some really good properties, and it's delicious sprinkled on your loaf. I'm afraid that's all for today. I would like to talk about food and drink all my life. Whenever I don't eat, I don't prepare food, I talk about food. But I'm afraid that's all for today. Viva Lampedusa, excellent food, excellent drink, lovely bread. That's all for today. Take care. Whoosh!